Alright, welcome back to Hydroneer 2.0 episode 18. I kind of accidentally blew up a nuke. Made kind of a big messy hole here. So I thought I'd make up for it by setting off about 20 of them. Okay, let's get away from that noise. Holy cow. So, no damage was done to the base, I'm sure. Oh, it didn't even look like it was still going, and then all of a sudden I run up there, and there it is. Wow. Yeah, that's like, I don't think it's more than 20. I bought like 40 bombs. Oh gosh. I'm gonna unstick because I want to grab my bucket. Where the heck is that at? Right there, I think. I did go and do some shopping, so we should have a just a few parts here for this episode. I think I have to melt the scrap before I log out because for whatever reason the scrap's been disappearing on me when I log out. So we're just going to take this. We got a machine over here on the other side of this pile. No, we are going to slowly each episode as we have enough money and stuff to do it. Why do I have... Oh, I don't. Okay. We are going to be making more and more explosions. We got a few more to do yet this episode, so I know I started off my one videos for Farming Simulator with blowing up or doing wood every time. Now I'm blowing up stuff every time on this thing. It's just kind of, it's one of those things when you get started with these new areas, you gotta make some room or you just aren't gonna get nothing done. So let's see. So we got that area there that we can walk across. What I want to do is this area out here across the hill here. I want to kind of get this down to the level. So this might be a little boring. I apologize if it is. I need to kind of you know, guesstimate where I'm going to put my bombs, and I'm wondering, can I get the truck in here so I can I'm just gonna unstick. I think I can get the truck around and into the base. We're gonna, at some point, we're gonna use a bunch of these floors over here. You know, like you said, I went shopping. I'm kind of a shopaholic with this game. But for right now, we're gonna try and leave this section of land intact, so we can come across and do whatever we need to do. And no matter how I do this, I'm going to be running back and forth with a bunch of bombs. Okay, so that's actually the last of my bombs, so I think I'm going to grab this one out here. We're going to put it over here so that it, yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to suddenly decide to do that. Okay, so let's give this a shot here. Hopefully this is enough to blow up the rest of this area. I don't like that that head wobble thing. It's kind of annoying in a way. So I think we got enough to actually kind of build out and get stuff done. I don't think we're going to do everything today as far as getting the iron done, or whatever, whichever one we decide to do first. It doesn't really matter. All we got to do is take it out of line, put a normal one. I need to actually run down to town here and load up my last load, which I completely forgot. I got excited with the nukes, so we need to go grab that. Take out more of the hill, you know, there, and those will last a little while because we won't be using all that. And the reason I'm putting them out on the road is because I don't want to accidentally blow stuff up that I need. Kind of pain in the butt, you know, when you blow up stuff you need. Alright, so first, I need to clear out some of this stuff, so I bought an extra pickaxe because of that. Because, like, this here is just too high. And I'll, you know, a lot of this stuff I'll go through and I'll clean it out with a pickaxe later, but I think this is going to be right in our way at the moment. So we're going to go grab a pile of flooring. Pretty much what my goal is with just this first couple of them is kind of get the idea of where we're going. And like I said, we are going all the way out to the edge of the road out here, so. Okay, so that should be good there. I really should. I didn't want to make that big old explosion and then blow up my floors, you know, so that's why we didn't stage these right away. But, you know, if they become annoying, I'll just go from there, you know, remove that part of the video and not care. So I'm not worrying about what the underside of the floor looks like if we decide to later. That's a different situation, but yeah. Right now it's more of a same old situation. Okay, so can I think what we're gonna have to do here is do something like this, and then we'll take it up later if we need to. Okay, let's get these out of the way. I kind of figured we'd end up using up all 5 piles to get started. I mean, that don't surprise me one bit. That's why I grabbed 5. Maybe we need them. Okay, so I'm gonna try and see if I can get this. I know we're kind of, you know, using up resources that we need for bridging out, but yeah, I need a place to walk. Ugh. The only bad thing, that's the major bad thing about this is it's hard to see where you're going. Okay, so we're just gonna set these down. Let's see, when I see, there we go. I guess we probably aren't going to use as many, but the problem is this, like, I don't know what you want to call it, like the landing area or whatever you want to call it. I do want to do this a little differently than we have over there. I mean, we're going to change this so that things are, we may end up going up higher, or we may end up lowering them or something. I haven't decided yet. But for right now, I just want to get stuff done. Because what I've got in my other one, and I kind of like the idea, is my belts come up right up, and my floors. Okay, here I'll show you what I'm talking about. So like my floors on my other map are like here. So as you walk across, the belts are here. But we're gonna set the belts down into the floor. Is what we're gonna do, and then we'll match it up on the other side. Because it should. I'm thinking this is correct. If not, we'll just have to move a whole lot of floors. Big deal, right? So I'm gonna go throw this on the pallet pile. Then we're gonna go get the other pile. Right. So let's see. I wanna actually let's go grab a straight pipe. We'll bring these over when we're ready. I'm just testing an idea here, so I know. Did I learn nothing from Disney movies? Gar told me to be prepared. Here I am screwing around. Anyway, oh, that stupidity's done. What I want to do is, like I said, I want to drop them down to that level. It'll definitely work. But we got a whole pile over here. If we need more, we'll have to get more. And I'm not even sure we're going to start yet with these ones, but it'd be nice to have them already set up. There we go. You need a little person saying, follow the red brick road. I'm sorry, I watched way too many movies when I was a kid, you know. No internet, you know, back when I was growing up, unfortunately. I always wonder what my life would... I mean, I know what my life's like now, and I wonder if it would have been even more interesting had we had internet back in the 80s. Maybe I would have known more about my favorite bands back then. So yeah, I definitely don't think we're going to actually get started. I mean, this is just going to have to be set up, you know, type of thing. And I will put, you know, I only did these because it was, I guess, advantageous to be able to do them right away. It was there and I could do it. We'll just leave it at that. So now this pile is like, this is why I said don't leave stuff in your vehicle when you go to log out if you got, you know, a bunch of stuff stacked in there on pallets. Because they all end up sticking to the bottom pallet and end up being one giant mess. I mean, it's really not that bad because I don't have to clean up, you know, 4 pallets of stuff. But anyway, so I'm thinking some of this will probably just end up being used as a time lapse because, you know, we did build this. Okay, now that we got everything kind of staged and ready for the next set, I'm gonna throw this in here somewhere. Now, this spot right here will actually be a sorter. So pretty much, I'm gonna have to buy another sorter. I don't want a chance, number one, grabbing the wrong one, and so pretty much what we get is, it'll be 6 built out. That's how I do this, you know, you can obviously do anything the way you want to do it, but that's just me. So I'm just gonna lock these floors down temporarily. We're probably gonna leave them, we're probably gonna unlock them later, but, in fact, I have a feeling we're gonna have to kind of do this, you know, one step at a time, you know, type of deal, and but the next 3 of them will look exactly the same as what we're doing right here. We'll have pretty much we'll go 6 spaces that way and make the exact same unit. But I thought we'd get this, you know, build this one, you know, first, and, you know, in slow speed, even though we did part of it in high speed. But that was just to kind of get rid of the repetitiveness. Yeah, you know, it's still, even with me running back and forth, it's gotta be kind of repetitive for you guys. Okay. Grab that one, and grab that. So, I'm sure you were probably wondering why I was goofing with this idea here. The way I've done it in the past, and this is a little bit of a variation from it. Whoops. I'm gonna be able to get back out of here now. Or am I gonna have to use unstuck? Well, unstick. That's horrible. It tends to be a, you know, a hazard of the job, I guess. Because I like to have, what we're going to try and do is when we actually wire this all up, we're going to try and have as much below the ground as possible. So next thing we're going to need is one of these lovely little funnels, which I didn't think about. I didn't stage that one. So I think we're going to wait to put it in though, so I can make sure I got everything else put in. Gotcha. Okay. So now I may have to dig out in the ground a little bit here to do this, but let's see. The wires need to be in the back for this to work properly. Like I said, for right now, it's just going to be a non-running, you know, it's just going to be there. We're going to start I'm going to check, see which ore is set up properly there. And I'm going to steal its unit, and then we'll go from there. I'm going to go shut the power up. I'm going to actually, I think during one of these, you know, in between episodes, I'm going to buy a ton of wire. And I'm going to see if I can't bring this over. What I'd like to do is put it all on a push button system with the lights, you know, because like this system is actually supposed to light up this light, but I haven't hooked it up yet. But what I want to do is have the whole lighting system that along with it set up and be able to use like a multi-direction switch, but I got to figure out how to do it. I think it's possible if I'm not mistaken, but we'll have to see what happens with that. You guys will have to let me know if there's an echo in the video. I can kind of, every now and then I hear my voice echoing, but I think it's just my headset. So we'll see what happens, you know, with that, but I don't know. If it is, I'll have to figure out what's going on. But anyway, yeah, it's kind of annoying. I'll have to figure that out. Oh, Oh, let's see. We want, I think we're going to steal iron. And then what we'll do is we'll just put a belt here. So I guess we didn't need that one taken out. We're also going to have to change the way the gems work to actually get this to work. So, I mean, I'm not going to, you know, go crazy and, you know, do a whole bunch of stuff with that. But what we need to do is just go, you know, grab the leg container. There's already so many gems in there. I think what we're going to have to do is kind of set up a thing at the end of the belt to fix that. I need, where's my hammer? Yes, I need, where's my hammer? Where did it go? It's probably over here where we took the piece out. Let's go get a belt before I forget, and then we turn the system back on and we got all sorts of junk laying around. See, the problem is with the gems is you can't just remove the gems. Like, you can't, like, I can go like this, and I can go, clear all resources, clear, and see all the resources, and they're now at the belt. Of course, the ones that are on these, and, any ones that are already liquid stay. Okay. Let's lock that down. I think there was one or two here that weren't locked down. There always is, though. Oops, that's not the one I want. I want that one. Okay, that'll work fine. I'll just have to... I've got a... I thought I bought one. Anyway. Okay, so let's remove this. We'll just stick this right there, not care. But we're going to go out and grab a couple, steal a couple of these from out here so we can put these back down underneath. Next time we'll have a bunch more sitting here waiting for us, so I'll probably have 3 full pallets of them as well as 3 full pallets of floors. I'm going to kind of figure out how many squares we need for each one and go from there. Okay. So all we're going to do is, for right now, is we're just going to dump these off. Do I have... I'm going to look around quick, see if I have another... Well, I'm going to look around here in a few seconds, but not at the moment. So let's just grab one of these belts. Like I said, we're just going to drop it from one belt onto the other one. That will work. Where is my centering? I think it's way over. It's over here by one of these piles. There it is. You know, as you can see, even though it looks like I made this like super huge mess and everything to get started, we really did bring a lot of, use a lot of the resources that we have. How do I want to do this? I'm gonna go, I don't think I have another one here, but we're gonna look quick, there might be. I don't see. Oh, here's my my tool rack. Okay. Yeah, I don't see another belt, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab the vehicle quick. We're gonna run over and grab the opposite of this one. So this one's a right. So we need a left. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna stick it here. We're going to put one of each gem on it and just drop it right into the gem compressor. Which means, of course, now we got to unlock this because we need another T right there. And this is just temporary, where this is not going to be the end-all, beat-all, or be-all, whatever you want to call it, yeah. It's not going to be, you know, what we're using permanently, let's put it that way. can I get this to... That's the problem, is sometimes it doesn't like the... There we go. It uses that other axis, or the y-axis, to, I think it is. Weirdly. Man, at least we still got a few builds left. That's not too bad, though. Oh, and I ran out of water. Failed as soon as I need to do something important. We're gonna fix that in the near future. We're gonna make a... Oh, no! Okay, so that might become a cutscene too, who knows? You know, though, I kind of like the idea of putting that where it is, where I'm gonna put it there. I tell you, having a fuel gauge on this thing would be really nice. I don't know if the guy that wrote this watches my videos or not, but if he does, a fuel gauge would be awesome. But we're going to address the whole fuel thing in the future. We're not going to have this messing up on us. Okay, we're going in here. So let's see, that'd be the one we want, the regular one. Right? Yeah. I can't, you know, I wish they'd said left and right instead of, whatever it's called, sorter and alternate sorter. But that's something they can fix down the road, right? Actually, on mine, I'm all the way to the point where my gems are being sorted at the end, and I'm trying to slowly get stuff put together so that I actually... Oh, shoot. Okay, come on, gimme. It's just the problem is you can't, Well, I guess good thing he gives us the unstuck. That's one thing I hope stays in the game, because I get stuck a lot. I overuse it, but at the same time, it's pretty useful. Okay, so get the red one on there. I think I saw a black one, yeah. You know, and we could actually, use this down the road, just leave it like, type of thing. I don't really need a blue yet. The only reason I'm doing this is because we're going to have other, other ones going out further down the line. Ah, darn it. Will you please drop where I want you? These darn things. Okay, we're just too high up, that's why. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go grab the... I think we might have to do a little bit of routing of pipes, because that's, like I said, the pipes on the back. God, I hope that's only in my headset. That echo is annoying. I hope you guys aren't hearing that. So, let's see. Let's go like... trying to think how to do this. I'm trying not to have to use a corner right now if I can help it. So let's see, if we put this so straight out was that.
Huh?
And it don't have to be anywhere near what I just shown, was doing. I was just holding it out there to kind of figure it out. Actually, let's grab you. So pretty much we're just going a roundabout road so that we can have this, so we can have a straight belt. And that should work right there. Yes, come here. Get over here. Alright, so that'll work for that. I mean, we're gonna have to manually compress them, obviously, but yeah, so let's give this whole thing a test. I'm pretty sure this will work, but since this is all hooked in, we don't need a plug anymore, so that's kind of nice. But I'm gonna dump these on once we're running. And like I said, I'm gonna buy a ton of floors. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run the floors all the way across and connect up with these floors. That way I can run the wire below the floors so you don't even see it. Okay, that is on. Okay. I gotta get that light hooked up too. That's one of the things I'm gonna try and do in between episodes. So I want to just dump that whole thing in, but I want to make sure it's gonna work properly, so. Well, I see iron working, so let's just drop a couple gems. Oh, there's a few there. I just want to not have to deal with the lag while I'm trying to do the first test for this. Okay, looks like it'll work. Prepare for the lag. Well, that's going to lag us a little bit here until this all catches up and gets into the compressor. Actually, I'm not even sure. Let's see. Actually, this would be on this side if we're going to put them in. Oh, no, it don't. What am I thinking? Okay, we're just gonna go snag one from out here on the end. There we go. Now we can walk out here. Nice. So yeah, now we got, all our gems compressed and we can do what we need to do with that. Want to make sure iron looks right. Looks like it's running good. So I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna grab that switch that's laying around. I seen one here. That's not the one I'm looking for. There it is. Nice. So more or less how this machine works, because I am not good at explaining the logic when we do the other half, so I'm going to do the best I can, but anyway, it uses an on and off signal. So we switch the switch on, drops it out, kicks the bar out, and bring the signal back to 0, it goes back like that. So more or less I'm just going to dump this thing on the belt. And now there's we're gonna actually build all of these systems and get them done first before we do any of the others. Oh, that actually needs to be open more. Stop moving. There you go. So, like I had said before, we're gonna go about 6 spaces because that's about what I need for what that gives me enough for wiring plus 1 overlap. Let's see, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then our next Y would be right there where Right, I gotta lock these down or I'm gonna end up picking them up again. And of course, you know, I forget the original reason why we grabbed it. Let's see, there should be one more T. There's 4 T's on there total, so, or maybe there was 8, I don't remember. So technically, you know, that nice walk bridge that we put in all needs to be pulled out. But I did say we'd be rearranging these things a half a dozen times, so. Whoops. Got too big of a hurry, I guess. We're just going to leave that there so we can get this pallet out of here. So actually, we're running quite long on this. So I'm going to get this over there. These are ready to be able to be used. But next time, we're going to finish setting all these up. And, you know, I'll make sure our land's going to be good out to here, you know, and stuff like that. Fine, but I'm going to get a whole mess load more floors. We'll get all this kind of set up. Take that out or we're going to end up losing that when we... Okay. Yeah, sorry, I get kind of distracted. I'm not ADHD or anything, but I get distracted sometimes by jobs that I should be doing, and right. Anyway, I just wanted a place for the tools so we didn't have to constantly say, "Where the heck is my hammer?" Yeah. Like I said, I will. I'll get these kind of figured out where we're gonna go, and in fact, I'm gonna run all these pipes out so that we already got every pipe that we're gonna do set up. I'm thinking probably we may change what my original idea was and go from there, because I kind of like a spark of brilliance, whatever you want to call it, or whatever just come to my head. Why not do like gold and collodium on this side, and iron and the shards on this side? Because, you know, shards are used obviously to power our water, and this is used to make other stuff and swords and stuff like that to make money. But I don't see why we can't make the collodium and the gold, because we can bring them into a central belt, which is going to be underneath where we're standing now. Because if you remember, when we just played with that one over there, you've seen this just kicked it out this direction. So we can have this belt coming out this way and going out. But yeah, I think that's kind of the beginning of this whole thing. I'm going to at least get, you know, the pipes and everything and start figuring out the floors. You know, I just want to get the T-pipes in. I don't think I'm going to run all these pipes or anything till next time. We can always do that in a time lapse real quick, and You know, or I may set them up and get it done and over with, and then we can start, you know, blowing up some more land and figuring out where the gems are actually going to go. Because I think this is going to be a lot easier with this idea, because everything's going to be a little more compact and closer together, so that we can build like a workshop area for making the jewelry and all this stuff. And you know, you'll see when we get to that point, it'll be more apparent what I'm talking about. So I will see you guys in the next episode.